Hey guys and gals. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my design and construction of how this goes together to give you an idea of um, the way you're going to design and build yours, and modifications to my design. And you're going to recreate this. And I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to laser cut because I have no idea when or if or whatever people are coming back. So I'm going to laser engrave and laser cut as many of these pieces as I can for everyone. Even the people that are coming back, if we come back or whatever. They can have this, and then the people that show up, if they choose to, while they're there, because it is important for you guys to use the CNC mill and stuff like that. But you can make changes to design or something like that at that point. But for now, this is going to be our design. And some of the things I just want to talk about in this video before I show you the, or have you look at the drawing file to give you some ideas of some sizes of things and stuff so you can recreate it. Your drawing and design won't be exactly the same as this. It's going to be an idea of how this goes together. And more than anything, I want to give you an idea of how to actually, or, like give you the experience of designing it, even if, we may not be able to build your design. But the reason is I want you to be able to recreate something or create something underneath for your way that you'll be able to put it on the ground, your base, and to be able to adjust the height of it. Okay. All right. So let's look at the things that I had to do. Number one, let's go to the front view. Number one, I had to double all of this up to make it stronger, because when you're twisting this up and the string spring is tightening, it is bowing this in, and with only one layer, it snapped. So when you create this, all you need is just one of these, and then you're gonna put it into your assembly 4 times. Okay, so you need one piece like this. You need one piece like this because you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do this in a part file and do it that way, or you can just draw them and recreate them and put them in. Now, this is doubled up, but one of the layers is simply a rectangle, and I cut out half of my projectile out of here and half of my projectile out of here, okay? The next thing, working back, and I'll go over this in just a second. This piece that I created here is my launching mechanism, and I learned that in order to change my way that I launch, I can change the number of holes. So I added a bunch of extra holes so I could be able to adjust and change which one attaches to my launcher. So I have a string that attaches here to here or here to here, and then when the string's coming through, you want it to go onto one side, around, and then back to the other, and then around. And I did it 3 times. Anywhere between 3 and 5 is probably the best for, stringing this up. All right. Now, this back piece has to have a slot to be able to slide your launcher. If it doesn't have a slot to be able to slide your launcher, it'll fly up in the air when you go to launch it. Okay, this was a mistake and something that I've changed from my original designs from doing these catapults. The other part is to make it more rigid. I added this bottom piece, which is basically where the projectile goes. Now, if you wanted to change this design, even if we don't get a chance to print it, because you'll get mine, if you wanted to make this more narrow, that would be a great change to the design. Another great change to the design would be making this taller and this shorter coming in. Like so, instead of it being as wide as this is, making this distance shorter and this distance longer. So making it taller but thinner, or yeah, taller but thinner from side to side. And you can make those changes when you go to recreate this. In the end, the only thing that has to be the right size is the way you attach your base piece. So if you change your design, the base piece still needs to be able to fit onto this design. okay? Because this is the design I'm sending home. All right? So, that's that. I will post some pictures of this piece and this piece and this piece and this piece so you guys can get an idea of how the rest of it goes together. Okay?